Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 62 yards. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Points in the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Stafford. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Really thought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Alert!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end, that's a combo. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Down to the 10. And he's in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Vikings. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Throwing is Dart. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake. Now Dart moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durendo. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain a 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal. Out to his right. And he's in. Jackson Dart. Touchdown, Lions. On for the extra point is Boswell. It to go, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a cover.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Stafford now on third down. It's complete. He's got covered. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Get away.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. Connects with Cup on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set. And middle. 250. Hey, 50. 50. Snap.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Throwing again is Stafford. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. Kill it, 20. Omaha, remove. White.
1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They are facing a 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 60. Drill right. 22. 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is good. What a throw. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Vikings. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. He'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Rubin hit the line. There for the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll be forced out right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart, exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Back deep is Marcus Jones. Returnable from the 17.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Here's a designed run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Stafford now on second down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
5-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Stafford now. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down. And 14.
Here's Stafford. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On play action, it is Dart. Hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Dart rolling right.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Come on, 8-10. Touchdown, Detroit. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
22! Lady! Big 20! 50, 50!
Back to throw. Stafford. In the middle, he's got Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On the ground, here's Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
To throw on second down, Stafford. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Throwing, Stafford. That's left side to Tucker. The Lions called their first time out.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Fourth down, Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
On first down, here's Garendo. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Third down and 3. He'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
Once again, it's Aiken. And he's going to be very close to the first down bunker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Brings up second and inches at the 22-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Aiken. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
That's good for a Lions first down.
On the handoff, this is Aiken. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's second and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Throwing. Sharp. Flush to his right. This is caught 2. Fighting for the goal line. Going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
That's another.
Here's Aiken. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air on second down. Dart rolling to the left. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's third and goal. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. Garendo. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. The Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
2nd down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A ball deep for the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to look downfield once again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
We'll go play action here with Dart. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Bigsby. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Set. Number 20.
Again to Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Stafford to throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Picked off by the rookie, Savon Rebel.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Gun, here comes Dart. That one hauled in. It's complete. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
18 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
A play fake. Now Dart forced out left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, Dart. That's taken in by Achane. Nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and it's done. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
180. Like 7.
Second down, it's Stafford. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
Stafford now. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. The Lions called their first timeout. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Pushed out to his right. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw could be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a second and 12.
Ready. 180.
They go play action with Stafford. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. The shotgun, it's Stafford. And he will score! Game on! Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a give to H.N. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to H.N. heading left. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Bigsby. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Vikings.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Stafford. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Down inside the 10. That'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Set. Hurry. Get a 20.
Now Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal. Here's Stafford. This caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Now Cardinals. He loses the football near his own goal line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. 7-5, 19. Truck, hurt. Left wing, 19.
Out of a shotgun. It's dark. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll come up here. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's dark. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's taken down up past the 35. That one good for 26 yards. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well run with Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes second and 4.
24-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's Dart. It's to the left side. He's taken in by Jefferson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Moving to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike. What a mistake late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Hey, what? Hey, give me radar. Double right.
Stafford now on first down. That's down the field for Lamb. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look?
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cox. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it.